Everyone, and welcome to Anchor the Light. And today, just a small reminder. A lot of us work hard. A lot of us pray. We do our spiritual work and material work. It's just a reminder for a lot of us who forget that it's good to work on the inner world, but the outer world is just as important. So, weaving a net is better than praying for a fish at the edge of the water. I'm sharing this with you because there's a tendency for people on the spiritual path to say, I'll just wait. If it's meant for me, it'll happen. I shared with you a few days ago, opportunity favors the prepared mind. And a lot of these proverbs actually remind us how important it is to have balance of both creating the inner worlds as well as the outer worlds. And praying is good. I'm all for it. We do our invocation, we do our meditation. But at the same time, you want to do the physical work. And I remember growing up, they would always tell us, God helps those who help themselves. Although, just want to clarify, that's not in the Bible. That somebody put it together. You never find that in the Bible. God helps those who help themselves. But essentially, it's as simple as this. When we do our meditations, we visualize what we want, we have the good intention. All those are creating powerful thought forms. Thought and motion forms in the energy world. So essentially, the physical world is a reflection of the inner world. So as the inner world, we have our proper thoughts, our ideas, our intentions, and then we have the negative thoughts, negative feelings that we subconsciously create. So the ideas, we disintegrate a lot of those negative thoughts and negative emotions, and we create the positive ones, so that's running in the inner world, in the background. Now, that doesn't mean you just sit on your ass and say, okay, well, it's working. Let me wait for it to materialize, right? A lot of people, if you read or you watch a lot of the stuff on the internet, if you want to have a lot of people watch your video, use the word manifestation, right? There's tons of videos of manifestation. And most of them say the same thing. Visualize what you like, create that feeling. So I have yet to see one that says, okay, after you do that, do your physical work. Focus so much on the energy world, they forgot one simple thing. Lag time. Lag time. It's just like you have dry skin, you put hand lotion on, it doesn't mean instantly your hand is smooth. It's like, oh, you're low in your body, your body's low in nutrients. So you take vitamins, you eat good food, 2 seconds later, you're completely healthy. Doesn't work that way. This lag time. Same thing. So this so-called manifestation, that's why I don't really use that word, because the way I was taught by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, the proper term is materialization. It's called materialization because as you change the condition of the inner worlds, the energy world, it takes time for it to drag down from the mental world, emotional world, etheric world, into the physical world. So the smart thing to do, instead of going, when is it going to happen? Like we always say, you want to win the lottery? Step one, buy a ticket. You want a better job? Don't sit there, well, if it's meant for me, it'll happen in the energy world, it'll come to me, blah, blah, blah. It's possible, not probable immediately. So as you do your inner world technique, you have to do your physical world technique. Make sense? So you're praying for fish, that's good, that's wonderful, but start weaving your net, start throwing the net, so that this is what's happening in the inner world. As it's coming down from the higher world to the lower world, you do whatever you can in the physical world to meet it. In Kriya Shakti, the prosperity course, the materialization course that we teach, it's called the principle of success. Creating an avenue for your good karma, for your positive thoughts and emotions, your intuition, to materialize. That's it. That's why it's like so irritating when people say, well, it's all intention. As long as I have the intention, I'm good. You've been intending for the last 30 years, your life is still a mess. Apparently, it's not working. Now, in the corporate world, it's the other way around. They focus so much, let's get things done. I make things happen. So that's good. Here's the problem. They work so hard, but the inner world is in shambles, so they're constantly fighting, what? A headwind. Now, you guys, you see the big picture. There's the inner world, there's the physical or the outer world. You put things in order in the energy world, you put things in order in the material world. So the two work together. That's it. You can write 20,000 books, read 20,000 books, or just think, okay, I'm doing my inner world practices. Am I doing my physical world practices? If not, you know which one to adjust. You want a better career, right? You want more income. Okay, so you do visualization, your manifestation technique, whatever you're doing. Great, do it. And then you ask yourself a simple question. What am I doing in the material world to work towards it? If you're still one of those like, I'm waiting for the download to be guided, to do whatever, good luck. It'll be a while. But if you truly understand how the inner and outer world work, you go, I did my inner work, I picture it, I visualize it, I feel excited, everything you need to do in the energy world. Now physically, what are the steps I need to take towards it? By the time you put the two together, that's how you get what you want. Does that make sense? Simple, direct to the point, concise. That's the way I was taught by my teacher. That's why if he wants me, he comes to the United States, he asks me, okay, how many students have you produced? How many souls have you transformed? I go, Master, well, I'm, my Kri Shakti, my goal is this. And he looks at me and goes, okay, what have you done in the metaphysical world? What have you done? Have you talked to people? Have you opened up new areas? Have you done this? I go, in the first few years, it was weird. It's like, I'm doing all this energy work. Every time he sees me, he goes, okay, what are you doing? What results have you produced? You see, here's what happens. When you force yourself to have numbers, and this is the thing that I've talked to some people on the spiritual path, they don't like it. If you start asking for numbers, you're asking for results, it means all your spiritual work, has it produced a physical effect yet? If it hasn't, maybe you want to focus more on the physical world because it's not connecting. Make sense? A simple example is you want a promotion at your job. Okay, so you do your energy work, visualization, chanting, affirmation, blah, blah, blah. Oh, great, wonderful. First question, are you doing anything at work to get that promotion? Are you working harder? Are you making sure you're producing result? Are you sure that you're going beyond what is expected of you? If not, you're just waiting for that genie to give it to you. I wish you luck. It might be a while. Yeah, but I heard some people, they did this at their work. Okay, let me do this very, very quickly. This is part of the eightfold path, by the way. The Wesak Festival, we're going to have the 7-day purification, which include the teaching of the eightfold path. The first one is the most important one. It's called right viewpoint. Some books call it right understanding. Depends on which translation you have, right? Right viewpoint is very, very important. So, right viewpoint, it means, let me look at this. I want to get that promotion. I want to get that raise. With the conditions right now, if I don't create any changes, would things just naturally happen without me doing anything? Or do I need to be the catalyst to do it? So right viewpoint would say, okay, let me look at the situation here. If nothing is done because of inertia, nothing might change. Now, it's possible that out of nowhere, your boss got this intuition, I should give you a raise. It's possible, but not probable. So something has to be initiated in the material world to trigger it. So, right viewpoint says, okay, if I don't do anything, nothing will change. Right thinking, which is the second, right thought, which is the second eightfold path, right thinking would say, that means I have to plan this out. I have to look at the tasks that I need to perform in order to trigger this to happen. Of course, when we say right thought, that involves thinking and feeling. So I have to be in the right mindset. And then right speech says I have to say the right thing to the right people, start with myself, and then the right people, so I can get these things going. And after that is right action. So thinking and feeling, saying the right words, taking action. And of course, a lot of you know I'm very grateful to work with Tony Robbins, which says you don't just take action, you take massive action. Now, the question is, why is this massive action so important? Because you're trying to overcome the old inertia. You're trying to overcome the past where things are a certain way. You need to, don't just kind of give it a push. You have to slam it so that what? It shakes it. It rocks it. In other words, you're disrupting the old pattern. So not just taking action, but taking massive action to what? To jar the entire thing, including our own consciousness. Otherwise, what happens? We get too comfortable. Oh, yeah, you know, everything's cool. That's what people do at work. A lot of them just kind of cruise. They're getting paid. And people who are successful, they disrupt. Right? Look at the industry. You have Amazon. You have whatever. These other companies that are out there, they disrupt. And the ability to disrupt is to shake and jar. That's how you get ahead. Is to break the old emotional mental pattern. So, right viewpoint, right thinking and feeling, right talking or right speech, right action. You put the first four together, you do it over and over again, then it's the right lifestyle, which is also connected to right livelihood. So, right viewpoint, right thinking and feeling, right speech, right action, right livelihood. These first five is connected to your earthly life. Then from there, you have right effort, right oneness, right meditation, right awareness. The last three of the eightfold path is more connected with your spiritual path. One is the material path, the other one's the spiritual path. By the time you put it together, this is basically your user's manual for the soul in your earthly existence. It is also the principle that is so important, the principles that is so important in order to be successful and fulfilled in this incarnation and all of them afterwards. That's it. Very simple. So again, if you still want to join us, that's next week. Next Monday, we start out, and 7 straight days. Now, some of you go, that's a lot of commitment. Well, let me ask you a simple question. What do you do every day in your earthly life that will allow you to really focus on your spiritual practice, the realization that you're a spiritual being having an earthly experience, and making the most out of it in every lifetime? 7 days, every single day. And if the time zone doesn't work for you, after we finish, all of it is recorded, and you can watch it again and again for, like if you missed yesterday, you can watch it today, and so on and so on. And then I think we give you a maximum of 2 weeks. Now, some people, yeah, why don't you just leave it there forever? You know why? Because you won't do it. That's one of the reasons why we renew it every day. One, because there's always new perspectives. And number two, we notice that if you leave it online for people, they watch it a few days, after that they go, well, it's there anyway, I'll get to it. And you know what happens? It never happens. But if we say, okay, it's going to end this time, what happens? People do it. That's how they benefit. That's that. Okay? So back to the lesson today. Weaving a net is better than praying for fish at the edge of the water. It's a metaphor that simply says, it's good, you just prayed, you did all that spiritual work, that's good and wonderful. Move the material world. Do something in the material world so that you're working towards your objective. That's it. Very simple. Let's meditate. You wear your crown, I am that. I'm not the body, I'm not the emotion or the thoughts, I am the soul. I am a spiritual being of divine intelligence, love, and power. I am that, the soul, that I am. Just be aware of your crown. I am that I am. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit, the divine essence within me. I am a child of God, meaning we're still growing and evolving. Regardless, I am one with God. We're one with the universal source, and we're all interconnected. We are one. There's only oneness. Just be still. Gently meditate on that eternal truth. We are one with God. We're one with all. There's only oneness. Now we will do the meditation Twin Hearts as taught to us by my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui. Open your hands in blessing. Imagine the earth in front of you, the size of a little ball. Be aware of your heart. Be aware of your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. So much pink light from your heart flowing through your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light, including your family, your friends, your loved ones, relatives, people you work with. Fill the entire earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred, anywhere, within me, outside of me, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's just recall people we know who are suffering. Mentally, emotionally, physically, even financially. Fill them with this beautiful pink light. May they be blessed with hope and with faith and a better tomorrow. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Darkness is the absence of spiritual light in a person. May all be blessed with spiritual awakening. So be it. And where there's sadness, let me sow joy. So be aware of your heart and your hands. Fill the earth through your hands with this beautiful pink light. Bless the earth with peace, with love, with the spirit of forgiveness, with the spirit of reconciliation, with hope, with faith, with light and joy. So be it. Now be still and let the blessings just flow through your heart, through your hands, to the entire earth. Be still. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. One more. Be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Again, be aware of your heart. Inhale. Lift that loving energy from your heart to your crown. Exhale. Stay there. Just be aware of your crown. Be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with intense golden light. Let that golden light fill your home, your workplace, the city you live in, all the cities in the world, all the countries in the world. Every part of the world is filled with this golden light. And just say, our hearts are one, our souls are one. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and with kindness. May all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Blessings be to all. Fill the earth with intense golden light, especially the people you know who are suffering, going through challenging times with their health, with their relationships, even their finances. Fill them with this beautiful golden light. May their life be intensely blessed, so be it. May all be blessed. So be it. Now, be aware of your heart, your crown. At the same time, take a deep breath. Exhale. Let the intense golden light, this time from the heart and the crown, just flow through you, through your hands, and once more, bless the people you love. Let that golden light spread to your relatives, your friends, people you work with. Let it spread throughout the entire earth, both the inner worlds and the outer worlds. Our hearts are one, our souls are one, our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my spirit, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the lower worlds, middle worlds, the higher worlds, may all beings in every dimension, every direction, without exception, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. May all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May all be healed of any pain, sorrow, or suffering. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. May all be blessed. Now keep your tongue on your palate, gently be aware of your heart and your crown, and just let the golden light keep flowing through us. There are many countries in the world that are going through turmoil, war, calamities. People are suffering. Fill those areas, whatever comes to mind, fill them with intense golden light. May all be blessed. So be it. So be it. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Now this time just imagine a beautiful golden light just floating above your head. Be still. With your tongue still on the roof of your mouth, just put your gentle attention on that golden flame or golden light floating above your head. Now, gently be aware of the love in your heart. Let love from your heart gently float up to your throat, to the center of your head, to your crown, and into the golden light. Stay there. Just be aware of that golden light. The entire awareness and attention is in that light. Be still. Just be aware of that golden light. Be aware of the inner stillness and listen. Be aware of the inner stillness. Be aware of the inner light. Be still. There's only light. There's only stillness. Just be aware of that stillness and that light. Let's intensify the experience. Just be still. You, the soul, the spiritual self, are listening and meditating. Om Mani Padme Om Mani Padme Hum. Be still. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Be still and let go. Now. Gently, very slowly, gently and slowly move your fingers, move your toes. Gently and slowly come back. Raise your hands in blessing again. Let's release excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. So be aware of your hands. Visualize the earth in front of you, and all the people you love, fill them with this beautiful golden light. May all be blessed with good health, happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and spiritual oneness. So be it. Blessings be to all. Now be aware of your feet, the base of your spine, and your hands. Just put your golden light down into the earth. Repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, love, and power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings to Mother Earth. So be it. So be it. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. We thank you to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Twakok Sui Mahagujo Mailing, we thank you all for divine light, love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you all. Thank you for blessing us with a loving heart, an intelligent mind, and a powerful will, that we may be of service to others. We thank you in full faith. So be it. So be it. And so it is. Om. Amen. Amin. Tatastu. And so it is. All right, open your eyes. How was your meditation? Leave it in the comments. You notice we added some extra juice. We call it a special sauce. We always do that. That way, with each time you meditate with us, we're just hopefully pushing you higher in frequency. And you might have noticed the Om Mani Padme Hum. See, the Om Mani Padme Hum is Sanskrit. In Tibet, it's the same mantra, except there's a Tibetan version. And during the 7-day purification we're going to do, which, just in case you didn't know yet, we're going to do that for 7 straight days, if you want to join the entire program. So the first 30 minutes or so is chanting to disintegrate a lot of these negative tendencies. These are called spiritual poisons in the Buddhist tradition. And then afterwards, for an hour and a half, is the in-depth study and meditation on the Eightfold Path. And the ones who want to join us after, there's healing in the morning, in the evening. So basically, you're devoting 7 days of your life to purify negative thoughts, negative emotions, accelerate your spiritual development. And all of this is to take advantage of the powerful full moon energy that's pouring in between now. Actually, it's been going on for 3 months already, since last month, for the next 3 months, 2 months, total 3 months, where there's so much energy coming in. We're going to use that as a fire hose to flush out things that normally take so much time, and use that energy to really enhance the good qualities we want. It's a shortcut for spiritual development. Now, for whatever reason, if you can't join us, don't worry. We also have the Anchored Light that's going on those nights. At 6 p.m. will be the condensed version of the teachings, because obviously, how much can you cover in 30 minutes compared to 7 times, like 10 hours of it in the teaching, plus the chanting. And then, of course, the Wesak Festival, regardless if you join anything or not, all of you are invited to that. But I highly recommend, if you're going to join any Wesak Festival meditation, not just with us, but anybody else, clean your channels. Otherwise, all that energy coming in, there's a saying, the more spiritual energy that comes in, the more garbage comes out. It's called the principle of displacement. That's why some of you notice, hey, you're meditating, you're feeling inner peace, stillness, and then you find yourself snapping at people because you're so impatient. You notice that? Or sometimes you have deep spiritual experiences and you start noticing certain negative qualities come to the surface. Listen carefully, and then after this, we'll call it a day. This is not due to the psychic attack people always claim it to be. It just drives me crazy when people say, oh, the more you meditate, people will attack you. That's dumb. You raise your frequency. Principle of attraction means you attract high frequency. So the question is, how come all this stuff come to the surface? Exactly what it comes to the surface. These are seeds inside our centers, our chakras, and our aura. Lessons we have not learned. That's why they're called spiritual poisons. In the Buddhist tradition, in our Hatha Yoga, we call them ancient seeds. So the more you do spiritual work, the more they get fertilized, because you're adding more energy to do what? Not to punish us, but to waste it. Because when we say it's psychic attack, that means we don't take responsibility that these are lessons we have not yet learned. So if you blame someone, that's that. You just shove it deeper. And then next time you do meditation, comes out again. And you say it's psychic attack, and you do this over and over again, who knows how many lifetimes. Or you can simply be smart and say, well, let's get rid of it now. There must be something, I did something to someone, lesson I have not learned. Let's get rid of it. That's it. No drama, no anything. Okay? I hope that is something you are able to internalize. When we're in class, I always ask the question, how many of you notice you got serious about your spiritual practice, meditation, spiritual work, and then certain parts of your life, your health, your relationship, your money come crashing down? Easily, 60-70% people raise their hands. You ask them why? Most people say, oh, because they're being attacked because they're getting brighter. I'm going, no wonder you're still suffering. It's not somebody else's fault. It's lessons we have not learned. Once you acknowledge it and take responsibility, yep, that's a tendency I've not yet got out of my system, so I'm going to hit it head on, get rid of it. You know, the previous session, the title was Fear is like a shadow. The minute you shine light on it, it disappears. So this fear is just one of many thought forms, emotions that are inside our aura and chakras. As it comes to the surface, you go, okay, let me shine light on it. Shine light on it, it's a metaphor meaning you acknowledge it, you learn from it, you shine spiritual light on it to dissolve it. Or you can be like the general public, it's somebody else's fault. Okay, well, good luck with that. Keep suffering. That's how you tell a soul is developing. They say, I screwed up, let me fix it. It's not like, well, you don't understand. I grew up in a family of this. You don't understand my religion, blah, 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 blah. When people tell me that, go find another teacher. Don't waste my time. Because apparently you're looking for somebody to enable your excuses. That's not what we do. That's wasting lifetimes. Literally, wasting lifetimes. That's why my excuses never work with my teacher. Every time I say, but master, you don't understand. It's because of this. He looked at me and goes, if I want excuses, I don't need you to give it to me. I can do it myself. Eeks. Okay? Now, I know with that last statement, some of you might get turned off. You don't like this because it's too harsh. Sayonara. This is not for you. But if you're willing to face yourself, really dig into all this crap that we have and get rid of it, stay with us. That's that. Namaste, everyone. You all take care. God bless. And we'll see you in the next Anchor to Light. And if you haven't, it's still available. The 7-day purification. Just go to masterco.org. Thank you for allowing me to serve you. Bye-bye. Bye. See ya.